All protocols observed. Leaders, delegates, exhibitors, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Omajina naitwa Wanjohi Leonard, standing in front of you. I represent Tangazoletu at large. We are a big company. And we've been graced to have our CEO, nitakuomba tu simame, who is also our CEO, director and founder of the company, Bwana Chris Gadingu. We are an ICT company based in Westlands, that is in Nairobi. We do financial solutions to financial institutions. In a brief, umeniambia dakika tatu, in cognizant of time, instead of doing a presentation, I'll just take you a brief walkthrough. We've talked about digitization and automation, and I want to appreciate the panelists wenye walikuwa hapa, because whatever they've brought out is basically what us as solution providers we do. Did you know that your members can be able to transact wakitumia WhatsApp? Leaders, did you know that? Mnajua hivyo? Do you have it?
WhatsApp banking. WhatsApp
banking. Aya. Did you know that your members can register to become members of a Sacco wakiwa mahali wako? I think CEO John has been able to bring that up quite well. CEO Jacob has been able to bring up that well. Those are some of the things that we do from our institution. We enable you to automate all these processes to create efficiency to your members when they try to access services that you're offering as a Sacco. And for us, what we do, other than the normal mobile banking, we go above and beyond to create more channels that allow you to be able to transact. What one of the panelists has mentioned is an aspect of the internet banking, the member portal. We also give you something like WhatsApp banking and access to the USSD and also the mobile app. Here is mobile banking. When you look at the core banking, we are able to automate all processes the Sacco. You don't have to go through manual processes when you are running the business. You automate all these processes with solutions that are up to date, cutting edge solutions. Ukisimama pale useme we are a Sacco and you have cutting edge solutions, you can be able to show that from whatever you're using with the Sacco. We also have something known as event management system. I don't know if all of us are aware that gone are the times when we stop doing manual registration for members when they come for education. Sijui kama hivyo ndio tunafanya sasa kwa Sacco. Hivyo ndio tunafanya. Currently don't do that. We have an automated solution that allows you to actually register your members automatically. Anakuja anaekelea kidole, anaingia kwa nini? Members education. We also have another solution known as a credit scoring, and it's something that has been brought up well by our CEO Joyce in terms of you being able to manage the risk. Ambayo ni part of the theme that you've been having today, the risk management in terms of how you are doing and dealing with the lending business. We know currently everyone is wanting to become a member of the Sacco ndio ombe loans, ndio? But how are you able to mitigate the risks that come with you give out loans and they're not paid back? You have a credit scoring that allows you to score your members and they're able to actually manage all this. We also have another solution known as a document management system. CEO John alisema kwamba gone are the days a member keeps on walking with a form akitaka ijazwe. You can automate all those workflows with such a solution. And these are some of the things that we're able to offer at Tangazoletu. You can be able to walk to our booth. We've been able to get a space and we can be able to tell you more about what we do on a daily basis. But for now, allow me to leave that due to time. Let me allow our CEO at least aseme kitu. Siwezi toka bila kumpatia session. Bwana Chris, karibu and say hi to the team and also maybe give them a word or two.
Leaders, good afternoon. Thank you very much, Leonard. Part of risk management is succession planning. Part of what I wanted to do and I keep doing is trying to bring up this gentleman to come up and speak when I'm not there and do other things. Thank you very much for standing in that gap. I think much has been said about Tangazoletu, and I think we are really glad to be here. One thing I always say is that I'm a very good friend of KETSA and the SACCOs that belong to KETSA. I feel like I am at home. This is because when my career was starting, it started in teachers' SACCOs. In the year 2007, I was walking around after just 1 year in campus, trying to tell people how you don't have to visit the banking hall. You will be using your phone to check your balance, to withdraw money, and people were saying, hii kijana iko na story mzuri, lakini hawa ndio wanapita na pesa ya watu. Hii kitu tukimkubalisha atamaliza hizi Sacco. It was a long journey. I can tell you 4 banks gave me a job offer to go and help them to install mobile banking there because it was not there. It is only when I went to a Sacco, which happens to be a teacher Sacco, that they looked and said, huyu tunajua kuka yake. akipotea tutaenda kwao. Wakanipatia server, wakasema weka hapa na usiguse hii ya ukweli, cheza na hii ya mchezo. We played with it, we managed to get people to transact and move some money around. Wakasema okay, CEO anatoa, haya tuweke chairman. Yeah, haya tuweke board, tuweke staff. And the rest is history. 2007 is when the first mobile banking platform was launched, and it was launched in a teacher's Sacco. Cooperative Bank, which I'm not sure is here, went to learn in that teacher's Sacco, and they became the first bank to implement mobile banking. Teacher Saccos, you deserve a clap for yourselves. When KETSA comes to you, or any other party comes to you and tells you we can do something new and we can change the world, we can disrupt. And I like what CEO John was talking about, disruption. The way the first FOSA was created, the way the first mobile banking came up. When it is time for us to disrupt this movement again, I want to see the hands of those of us who will support. Thank you very much. That is a show of confidence. There is a lot in the kitchen. I think I will leave it at that. Others will talk to you about it. But we sometimes, my job is to remind us that we are eagles, but sometimes we are not aware. We, Chairman, you told me we behave like chicken. Like chicken. Chairman says that when you are an eagle, sometimes you don't know you're behaving like a chicken. But it is time for SACCOs to get up and drive themselves to the next level. And M-Kanja is one of the new innovations. I think when it comes to you, let's see how we can best support it. I like the subject that you have today, risk management. And I'll just give you one small story so that I can wind up. I saw a billionaire reduced to a pauper who was worth 300 shillings in one day. I witnessed it myself. Back in the year 2016 or thereabout, there happened to have been a financial institution, which is a bank, that was doing very, very well. And regulations came about and they said, guys, look, the banks are doing well, but we need to increase our core capital. So how do we keep increasing? And this bank, because the MD wanted to get to the next level, he would go bring his personal assets into the bank and register core capital has increased to another level. So alikuwa na nyumba akaweka, alikuwa na gari akaweka, alikuwa na all his assets akaweka wapi? Kwa bank. Ndio afikishe core capital. Progressively, the bank started struggling. It struggled and struggled and struggled. And the regulator came knocking and said, you're not meeting your ratios. We have to get you to start meeting your ratios. But these ratios were not being met because some of the things that had been done were irregular and some of the funds had moved around in the wrong way. Unfortunately, the bank was given an ultimatum to either get shut down or to meet the ratios. So the long and short is that at first they pointed at the system. They said the system has lost you money. So the regulator demanded that there be an independent person in the board to oversight and check who has technology background, what could be going on. So I happened to have been nominated to that, stepped in, had a look, and it was hard to establish any irregularities, but progressively the situation got worse. So one day, one time, I remember the decision being made that this bank is going to be closed in 30 days if you don't fix this. The long and short, ladies and gentlemen, is that that bank was sold as we saw it for $1. How much is $1? Today it is 130, but that time it was 87 shillings. The bank, together with all its assets and everything it owned, had to be sold to an international bank for $1. The board was waiting to resign, but they could not resign. Why? because the chairman and the CEO and the board had to report to the regulator every Monday at 11 a.m. to explain what they are doing to fix the situation. Corporate governance is an important thing, and risk mitigation means that we all have to understand what is our role as we run the institutions. We saw that gentleman walk out with the clothes he wore and nothing more. It was one of the saddest things we have ever seen, and it was just something that I would never wish on anyone. Therefore, leaders, and I would want to really thank the chairman, the KETSA leadership, and everybody who is involved in the establishment of these forums, that we are doing a good job, because we are talking about the relevant things and the things that will help our movement to keep moving forward. Thank you very much. I think I would want to end it at that and wish you all a very, very good stay. I might not stay for too long because I have other pressing matters that I need to attend to. But I would like to say, moderator, that out of the 27 going 30 SACCOs in KETSA, 17 of them have worked with us. And they continue to work with us up to today. Situjipigie makofi. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki na muwe na siku njema.